Hi, I am Wang Chengyu. Today I am going to discuss Conflux, a cutting-edge blockchain technology. What would occur to you when we mention blockchain? Bitcoin, blocks, new technology, or just a swindle? As said by William Gaia, the old question, is it in the database, will be replaced by, is it on the blockchain? Blockchain represents the future. In fact, blockchain and relevant products are not new to the public. You must have read news from social media about them. In 2021, the prices of cryptocurrencies have been skyrocketing within months. Bitcoin and Ethereum have reached about 4 times their past prices. Then another question comes, what is left for Conflux to do? Let's first take a look at some existing e-payment methods. E-payment methods are familiar to people nowadays. A majority of people have tried the mobile payment. However, are the existing payment methods perfect? Are you satisfied with them? Visa is not decentralized. Bitcoin, you can process 40 transactions per second only, which is not able to accommodate a meaningful fraction of financial activities today. Note that Visa can process 3,000 transactions per second on average. LTA, the security issues are concerning people as the wallet passwords can be stolen. It seems that we do not find a perfect solution to achieve decentralization, high efficiency, and security at the same time. Actually, there has been an impossible triangle problem for blockchain. That is, we can achieve at most two of all three characteristics for blockchain: scalability, decentralization, and security. As shown in the diagram, Bitcoin and Ethereum can only satisfy decentralization and security. The efficiency is quite low compared with existing centralized payment methods, such as Visa, Alipay, and LTA does not guarantee a high security. Alipay, EOS, and AWS are not decentralized. In fact, Conflux is an optimal solution to the blockchain impossible triangle problem. It can achieve all of scalability, decentralization, and security. Bitcoin and Ethereum will choose the longest chain, or to be more specific, the strongest chain, and discard all other forks, which cause low efficiency for the system. Therefore, instead of a single chain, Conflux adopts a tree graph, also known as directed acyclic graph mechanism, which does not discard blocks as forks. We will discuss more on this later. Conflux, as a blockchain, adopts the proof-of-work network. The profits and stakes stem from mining work. It has a high throughput. It can process approximately 4,000 transactions per second. Moreover, its confirmation time is shorter as 2 blocks are produced per second. It is notable that Conflux applies the tree graph consensus algorithm, a tree-like chain instead of a single chain. Moreover, like Ethereum, Conflux provides on-chain memory to support user-defined smart contracts, and a corresponding contract programming language is supported. Last, the profits of Conflux come from mining and transaction fees, just like Bitcoin. Overall, Conflux is an improvement to the features of the existing blockchain systems. Here are some important statistics of Conflux. It can process approximately 4,000 transactions per second, which is far greater than 40 transactions per second for Bitcoin. In Conflux, 2 blocks are generated per second. Transactions on fork blocks are not rejected, but rather form a tree-like chain. Moreover, its confirmation time is 23 seconds only, much shorter than Bitcoin and Ethereum. As a comparison, it takes 1 hour for Bitcoin to confirm a transaction, 10 minutes for Ethereum. Last, it costs only $0.01 $1 per transaction. The fees of Bitcoin in Ethereum has gone beyond $20 per transaction on average today. Why does Conflux achieve such a high throughput? The reason is that the Conflux consensus algorithm operates with the tree graph. Unlike Bitcoin or Ethereum, which only accepts transactions on a single chain into its ledger, the Conflux consensus algorithm safely incorporates and processes these transactions in all concurrent blocks. There are two kinds of edges between blocks, parent edges and reference edges. Each block, except the genesis, in the tree graph has exactly one parent edge to its chosen parent block. Each block can also have multiple reference edges to refer previous blocks. Conflux, as a cryptocurrency and blockchain product, is faced with multiple challenges. First, like any other cryptos, Conflux faces with criminal activities. Unlike stocks, holding cryptos does not mean holding stakes in the system. Thus, investors in the initial coin offering have no guarantees of their crypto assets. It is notable that the private keys of cryptos traded in the crypto exchanges are kept not physically, but in cloud of the exchanges, which are vulnerable to hackers. Moreover, the anonymity of the cryptos serves for money laundering and terrorism. These factors bring about bad reputation for cryptocurrencies and hinder people acceptance. While blockchain was conceived as a decentralized technology, individual blockchain networks are not inherently open and are not able to communicate properly to each other. A well-accepted cross-chain protocol is yet to come. So now, Bitcoin and Ethereum are more accepted. Conflux is faced with intense competition with the existing cryptocurrencies. The trading volume in the last 24 hours until May 21st for blockchain is $73 billion. The trading volume for Ethereum is $52 billion. Given the above criminal activities, the regulation for cryptocurrencies is inevitable. It may vary in different countries and regions. We will go deep now. Cryptocurrencies transcend the border of nations. However, regulation does not. The attitudes towards cryptocurrencies and blockchains are diversified across different regions. In China, cryptocurrencies are strictly restricted. It is not so from the beginning. In 2013, the government defined Bitcoin as a virtual commodity, but while warning citizens about the risks of virtual commodities, allowed them to freely participate in the online trading. In 2017, China shut down its local cryptocurrency exchange, smothering a speculative market that had accounted for 90% of global Bitcoin trading. In June 2019, the People's Bank of China issued a statement saying it would block access to all domestic and foreign cryptocurrency exchange and the initial coin offering websites, aiming to clamp down on all cryptocurrency trading with a ban on foreign exchanges. Right on this Tuesday, May 18th, China has banned financial institutions and payment companies from providing services related to cryptocurrency transactions and warned investors against speculative crypto investing. But does it mean there are no opportunities in China? Unlike cryptos, the regulators in China are trying to guide blockchain technology instead of banning. The provisions on the Administration of Blockchain Information Services, implemented by the Cyberspace Administration of China, a governmental agency that regulates, oversees, and controls the Internet of China, specifically governs issues relating to blockchain and blockchain information services. The provisions grant the CAC the power to supervise and regulate all blockchain information services in China. Companies seeking to provide blockchain information services in China, including websites or applications that utilize blockchain technology to provide information to the public, must register with CAC their blockchain information services, as well as any subsequent modifications to their services. Additionally, identity verification is required of all users. In fact, China actively supports and guides the application and innovation of blockchain. It is believed that blockchain has the potential to be applied in China in fields such as anti-corruption, public security, public transportation, and crime investigation, and of course, as the backbone of the central bank's digital currency. China has designed the blockchain service network as its national blockchain infrastructure. It is a permissioned network on which developers and companies can build decentralized applications and digital assets. Now, China has already issued its central bank digital currency, the first among all major economies. Let's take a look at the regulation in the US. Quite different from China, many states in the US hold a favorable attitudes towards cryptocurrencies. Ohio became the first state to start accepting taxes in cryptocurrency. Oklahoma introduces a bill authorizing cryptocurrency to be used, sold, exchanged, and accepted as an instrument of monetary value within its governmental agencies. New York has eased restrictions for attaining a bit license. On the other hand, Iowa introduced a bill that would prohibit the state and political subdivision of the state from accepting payment in the form of cryptocurrencies. Authorities in at least 10 other states, like Maryland and Hawaii, have issued warnings about investing in cryptocurrencies. But overall, the regulation in the US is still much looser than in China. In Europe, cryptocurrencies and crypto assets are classified as qualified financial instruments. European laws do not prohibit banks, credit, or investment firms from holding, gaining, and exposure to, or offering services in crypto assets or cryptocurrencies. On September 24, 2020, the EU Commission published a proposal for the regulation of crypto assets, the Markets in Crypto Assets Regulation. It is aimed to regulate crypto assets, issuers, and service providers. It is believed that the MICA will bring about a good regulatory landscape for the cryptocurrency market in Europe. The market of cryptocurrencies seemingly have developed very well. Actually, it is still less mature and developed compared with either other payment methods or financial instruments. There is a vast market waiting ahead for conflicts. What comes with the skyrocketing prices of Bitcoin and Ethereum is the soaring transaction fees. The transaction fee for Bitcoin increases from $1 to $6 per year to $22 now. $1 to $6 per last year to $22 now. It even has reached $60 on the peak. The same for Ethereum. The transaction fee also soars to $22. It was only about half to $2 last year, and the peak even reached $70. Conflux sets its initial transaction fee at $0.01 per transaction. Although, like Ethereum, for which the transaction fee depends on how much users are willing to pay, there is still a long way to reach that high prices for Complex. Therefore, this may help Complex win the game over its crypto peers. Complex is a China-based corporation, thus the market in China is quite important. Despite the strict regulations on cryptocurrencies in China, there are still opportunities for Complex in this promising market. China is still an underdeveloped market for cryptocurrencies and blockchain. Complex can take the opportunities to occupy market shares if the restriction is eased. Moreover, Complex maintains a good relationship with the Chinese government. And unlike cryptos, the blockchain technology is recognized and supported by the government. China International Big Data Industry Expo was held in 2019, which Complex also attended. President Xi Jinping sent a congratulation letter to the expo. It indicates the government's support towards the new information technology, including blockchain. Complex was also invited to Beijing International Financial Security Forum. The financial function of Complex was also recognized by the government. Third, Complex has established a research institute in Shanghai and a lab in Changsha. It maintains good cooperation with the local governments. Last, Complex has been reported positively many times by people and official media of the government and the party in China, implying the recognition and support from the regulators' side. There are mature payment methods for global financial activities, such as Visa, MasterCard, and cryptos like Bitcoin and Ethereum are well known by the public. How can Complex stand out among them? Now, let's compare Complex with three existing payment solutions: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Visa. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Complex are all decentralized payment systems. Visa is centralized. Bitcoin adopts Nakamoto consensus system, and Ethereum adopts the improved Nakamoto's consensus system. Complex operates with the tree graph consensus algorithm, as we have described before. Moreover, the Bitcoin uses blockchain 1, Ethereum uses blockchain 2, and Complex uses the newest version, blockchain 3. The transaction per second for Bitcoin is only 3.327. Ethereum is 30 to 40, and Visa has reached 3,000, which can satisfy the requirements of the global financial activities. For Complex, it can reach even higher than 3,000. The confirmation time for Bitcoin is 1 hour, Ethereum is 10 minutes, Visa is 10 seconds, and Ethereum is 23 seconds. The transaction fees for Bitcoin and Ethereum has gone beyond $22 per transaction. Visa charges 1 to 3% of the transaction value. It means if the transaction value is low, it would be more cost-effective to choose Visa. And for now, Complex only charges $0.01 per transaction. It may fluctuate and go higher in the future. But for now, Complex is of course the most cost-effective and efficient way of payment. Furthermore, I will compare the profit mechanism of the three mentioned cryptos, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Complex. The profits all come from mining and transaction fees. Complex, like Ethereum, supports contract programming. The main difference between Ethereum and Complex is that Ethereum will only charge the contract fees for for one time. However, Conflux will charge ongoing costs for blockchain space occupation. Now it's half Conflux per kilobyte. Therefore, Ethereum is faced with space congestion challenge, as the vast majority of the blockchain space is occupied by inactive smart contracts. This unused data with space in the state tree of the blockchain slow down the system and create undesirable network latency or overhead. On the contrary, the ongoing costs in Conflux are charged if a contract takes up space of the blockchain, even after it is created. It creates disincentives for occupying space unnecessarily. In conclusion, Conflux is an efficient, secure, and decentralized blockchain, an advanced blockchain technology. Although the market and regulatory challenges with ahead of Conflux, in my opinion, it is still faced with a promising future. That's all of the presentation. Thanks.